Let's smother some of this on here. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Well, hold on to your britches. We better put our seatbelt strap on there. Let's go. Well, hot diggity dog guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of WTF. What was that? Anyway guys, hope everybody's doing well. It is a marvelous day. I got this big old bulky old school backpack that has a nice little story behind it. And some old school gear. Everything's not old school, but hey, we're coming out for some old school gear, shenanigans. Have a good old time, take advantage of the good weather while we can. And we're gonna try to make our way further back into these woods. We are back at that new patch of woods. If you guys have been following the channel, you know. There's no water source at these woods, so we have to pack all that in. Pack's a little bit heavy, but we'll make it work. Anyway, we got the dog with us, he's farting around. We're just gonna keep on trucking through these woods. This is some very dense trees. Sorry if I gave you a little shakiness there. It's a very dense patch of trees, so the backpack's getting snagged on everything. But let's make our way back, try to find a cool little spot, sit back, relax, and wind. And all I brought was a tarp, sleeping bag. Yeah, no hot stove, no nothing. I got a goofy tarp idea. And yeah, let's just beat feet, see what happens. Good food, memories, something to giggle at, whatever. Anyway, yeehaw. Well, we have never been back this far before, but look at all this dead lumber. Yeah, I called it lumber. Firewood should not be an issue. But the thing is, there's branches everywhere for a reason. So, we gotta find a nice little spot and make sure we don't get pancaked. So, keep on trucking back. See what we can attack. Well, I'm seeing little signs of tag marks. There's one over there in that tree, one right here. This is huntable land. It is not, deer season just got over, so we'll see what happens. There shouldn't really be anybody out here. Last camp with my kiddos, if you guys seen that, we did hear some lady. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a physical lady, or maybe it was someone with a pop can in the tree here. I did see some blue tags back here. We got 38 acres of public land to roam here, and we're surrounded by, there's like a trucking company over here, city that way, and then 2 open farm fields, which obviously you're not allowed to be on. But this back here is kind of looking promising. Kind of opens up with some smaller trees, so that way nothing could pancake us too crazy. But there is some blue tags over here. Another one down yonder. It looks like just beyond those trees, it might open up. Doesn't think I walked that far, but maybe it goes further. I do like how open this is. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a building. That white spot, that's a building over there. So we know we're getting close to the property line over here. There is private property along some of the way over here, so we'll just have to figure it out. Some old, looks like an old ladder of some sort, or maybe a fence, something. There are a lot of tags in the air floating around here. This is very open. I kind of do like that. I don't know. Might trek a little bit further in over here, see what happens. Well, guys, I think we're gonna call this spot home. We got some good sunlight here. It's not too shaded, and we'll be able to get a good sunrise in the morning, hopefully. I did cut back in a little bit to kind of tuck away from that business over there, but otherwise we should be all right, I would think. I tried to cut away from some of them tags. I don't know if people frequently walk those or not. I don't know. But like I said, this patch of woods is a learning curve, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me get this dinosaur off my back. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this bungee cord off now. How are we gonna do it? There's gotta be a technique. Got it. Magical. Yeehaw. This thing is kind of awkward to handle. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Well, let's take a look at this whole thing. I'm not even sure if it has a brand name on it. It says made in Japan. It's not too bad. It's got a couple holes. I've only brought this on one other adventure. We'll talk about this later. But yeah, it's not too bad. It actually packs pretty well. I got a sleeping bag in here that didn't have a cover or a stuff sack, so I threw it in a water bag. I figured that'd work for now, but not too shabby. Well, we kind of moved down yonder a little bit. We got all these trees here that are down and a whole mess of vines. That's gonna, I mean, anyway, anything's gonna really come at us is gonna be from the front here. So I don't know, just being prepared. But yeah, this will do. This will do nicely. The only thing that concerns me is some of these mounting points are pretty rusty. Yeah, some rusty points here, but hopefully they don't snap, because that's going to be a pain in the butt coming out of here. That one looks a bit weathered, but not too shabby. Very lightweight and can haul a lot more than most of the newer internal packs. And I was with my Uncle Fred when I got this thing a long time ago, and we were at a Habitat for Humanity. We got it for like 50 cents. So can't beat it with a stick. As far as old school gear, we got the pack, of course. We got this old Coleman sleeping bag. I am not even sure what this is rated for, so hopefully keeps us warm through the night. We got an old school Boy Scout pot that came from a kit. It does have a little cup in there. We got my grandpa's old knife my grandma sent to me some time ago. I haven't used this much because I've been kind of afraid to beat the crap out of it, but I figured if you don't use it, you lose it. No, but we'll see what happens. I think this is an old German from like the 60s or 50s or something like that. It says Germany on the handle there. I'm not so sure how well that's gonna come into focus, but it's like 488 on the other side, but it's not too shabby. And we got an old school, I guess it's probably too old school of a hatchet, kind of like more of a big box store style hatchet. But this is one of the items my uncle left behind. He always used to go thrift storing and stuff like that, and it's even got the $4.99 sticker on there. It was kind of bad shape. I kind of just gave it a light file before he came out here, but we got that. And we also got this thing. This is a 1950s, like Japanese, back in the day Leatherman. It's not too shabby. Got the old fork ski corkscrew. It's just really massive. But no, I have not cleaned this. If you guys watched our California trip video, you know that my aunt gave us this. So thanks again, Paula, if you're watching. And yeah, it's got some bells and whistles and all sorts of stuff on there. Not too shabby. I thought it'd be kind of fun just to bring out some old stuff and fart around and see what happens. Anyway, yeah, that's what we got for old school stuff. Whatever, something new, something to do, why not? Anyway, we're gonna clean up this area and get ready to set up base camp. Alright, we've been really pampering ourselves on some of these last campouts. Like nice little sleeping pads and all that good stuff. Well, this time we didn't bring a sleeping pad or anything. No hot tent, no nothing. But I got a goofy idea that hopefully will work. We're gonna make a little raised bed, and I did bring some Reflectix. Like if you're a long-time follower of the channel, you know Reflectix is a good little staple, cheap improvised sleeping pad, but not like a blow-up pad. Just something really to protect the sleeping bag itself from the logs. But yeah, we'll do a little raised bed. We're gonna have a fire out here, kind of like a tarp setup. And I do have like a plastic trash bag that I think we could do on the front, have a fire right out here, and hopefully that'll produce enough heat into the tarp that yeah, keep us warm without any problems, hopefully. See what happens. We're just winging it as always. Anyway, build a raised bed, eh? Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Never fought so hard for a stick before. Jeez Louise. Holy snaggies. Did I ever mention how hard it is to find an absolutely somewhat decent straight stick around here? Holy snaggies. I found one, but if that doesn't work, we can take these and set them up in a row. That'll keep us off the ground. But I'm going to try to find a few more to do it that way. Otherwise we got a lot more cutting to do. Smaller pieces longer, if that makes any sense. Well, I can't find enough straight sticks or pieces without having to cut down like live trees, but I don't want to do that for just an overnight camp, so we'll make this work. We'll just cut it into logs, build a bed, keep on trucking. Oh, she ain't the comfiest looking thing yet. Probably gonna need a couple more, huh? What do you think? A couple more? You got in your mouth? Chewing on sticks? You chewing on sticks? Yep. Probably a little bit longer. The other spot we're at where all the down trees were, man, there was a bunch of straight dead down stuff. Over here everything's all crooked. It's been kind of a struggle just getting what we got so far. But I think 3 or 4 more, we should call that good, and then we'll set up our tarp. Let's see if I can get up now. Calling that good. We'll make do with what we got. Got this good old free soldier tarp that we took out on that one winter camp. So that's what we got, and this has a little bit of orange on it. Since we are in some woods that are huntable, I think this is pretty suitable for being here. We'll try to string this up a little bit of a different way. We'll see what we can make happen here. I got an idea in my head, kind of what I want to do, but we'll see if this tarp allows me to do what I want to do. Never cut towards yourself. But trying to make a little notch in here. It should be all right. Maybe that's a little safer technique there. To each their own. I'd say that's one of the first birds I heard. It's usually a warning sign that something's in here, and it might not be me. No, different place, different noises, different sounds. I only seen one rabbit so far. It's coming ominous. Anyway, I'm gonna do a goofy tarp setup that I haven't done before because I'm just winging it and trying something new. You never know till you go. You're never gonna learn if you don't try. So I'm gonna try to frickin' turkey? Can't see anything over there. That might be turkey. Not sure. Anyway, I stuck my knife in there like so. As you can see, I'm just gonna stick a sapling in here just to keep that branch peeled apart like that. That's what I'm gonna use to set my tarp on. Not set, whatever. Tie my strap too. Something of the sort. What I want to kind of do is just be able to stake that corner down and leave it out a little bit and keep the breeze off us somewhat. We'll see what happens. Something else dead that'll fall on our head, huh? How about that? Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That might work. Well, nothing too crazy. Besides the fact that I ran my line all the way to Canada. Nice little clothesline there. Anyway, got a little stake on the corners. What the heck was that? Thought I heard something walking behind me. Freaking out! Anyway, yeah. Nothing too crazy, not too lazy. We should be able to fit me and the dog in here. And I'll be able to shut the doors if I need to. So that's a plus. We're not going to be tucked all the way back there, but yeah, should be alright. There's that noise again. Gotta be turkeys, right? For those of you who don't know, yes, you hear city noise. because this is just like a 30-acre patch of trees in the city. We don't have much. I don't know why I say that every video, but you got to embrace the suck and make do with what you got. This is what we got since we lost our last patch of trees. This place doesn't feel like home at all, to be honest. So we're still on the hunt for somewhere to call home, but we got to make do with what we got to keep on trucking. If that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, we got a little bit of sunlight left, maybe about an hour or so. Get ready to prep a fire. I did not bring fat wood like we normally do, so we're gonna have to scavenge. I got a ferro rod, and yeah, do that. Well, hopefully the heat doesn't melt our line. We'll see what happens. I was gonna do the whole little plastic sheet thing in front of it, but I think with me and the dog in there breathing and stuff, we should be all right. Our carbon dioxide exhale will get us nice and warmed up. I'll put this a little bit off to the side here. Plus, I don't really want to put holes in that tarp. I mean, it's there to be used, but had to protect the investment. I ain't made of money. Wish I would sometimes. Actually, no, sometimes people get so caught up in the dollar and they think they're so much better than other people. Gotta stay humble. I drive a Mercedes. Good for you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got a nice little patch of dry grass over here. Cool beans. It's not too far from camp either. The dog's looking at me like, where are you going? You coming or what? Are you holding down the fort? Alright. I'm right here. Gotta get the stuff that's up in the air because that's dry. What are you doing, mister? What are you doing? Here, take a mouthful of grass back to camp. Oh, come on. Alright, well, let's get this party started, shall we? We need to mangle this. Get all these fibers going here. You gotta mangle it. You gotta massage it. You gotta smash it. Friction fire. Make it a little bird nest. Got all these fibers on the ground, but it's hard to pick up anything without throwing dirt in it. And I have never started a fire with this knife before, so this should be a learning curve. We'll see what happens. And I don't want to use the blade of it, but it does strike a spark. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not smother it, but hopefully we don't smother it like I just think I did. Lost some. There we go. Come on. Come on now. Kind of let her simmer. See what happens. Hopefully don't draw too much attention with us with the smoke, but should be all right. Looks like it's going under there. There we go. Something of the sorts. Cool beans. Alright, well, let's get ready for some din din, shall we? I need to get some water boiling here. Got a goofy little concoction. I don't know what you want to call it. I got mashed potatoes, chicken, green beans, onion, and gravy. I think that's all I'm going to put in there. Yeah, something like that. So it's going to be like a, what do you want to call it? A concoction bowl of nonsense. I don't know. Got some like rotisserie style chicken. Pulled off the old chicken at home, pre-bagged everything. 2 cups, something like that. I don't know. Whatever. It should be alright. Anyway, let this thing get down to some nice coals and start ready to rip. The water don't matter too much, so we'll just let that heat up by the fire here. Instant mashed potatoes, brown gravy, chicken, green bean, can't forget butter, shenanigan seasoning, and onion. Do up half an onion, we'll save the other half for breakfast. Another shenanigan seasoning breakfast going on. Alright, we're just going to throw it right in the pan here. Ugh. We're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna save a little bit of mashed potatoes. If I make it too runny, then hopefully I can add some more to thicken it up. We'll see what happens. Taters, shenanigan seasoning. Woo-wee. And I ain't gonna be able to pound all this chicken, so some of this is for the dog for din din as well. That should be alright. The whole dealie of green bean. Throw that up in there. And last but not least, a good old helping of butter. Yeah. See what happens there. Why not sprinkle a little more mashed taters up there? Add a little water. Give that the old stir. Maybe I need to add more water to that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It might be like fried something. And hopefully I can keep it from burning. That'd be great. Nice dinner, sounds lovely. Oh, lost half of that or whatever that was. Whatever. I think we might need a little more water in there, huh? Oh, there it was. I found you. No green bean left behind. And no, I haven't washed that 1950s thing. That's already kind of thick. We need more water. Alright, well, we'll get this dialed in, throw her on the fire. Take her to Pound Town. And that's just a pre-mixture. It's not even heated up, but that's going to be great. Oh, man. Holy snikes. And then with the gravy, I'm going to smother it on top. You licking your chops yet? I sure am. Smells good and ain't even hot. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Woo! try to get this gravy mix in here. Not try, but get it in there. It's steaming enough. It ain't quite boiling, but keep giving her the old what for. Hopefully that wasn't too much water. Son of a biscuit eater. Yeah, we'll just keep boiling it till it thickens up. Whatever. See how that turns out. Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that smells delightful. Tell you what, I like this pan. I probably shouldn't be using fork on it, but whatever. It'll be alright. Ooh, that smells so good. Maybe let that sit on there just a little bit longer. That butter's almost completely gone. It smells. Oh, let's take a sneak peek, shall we? Yep. Don't get much better than that right there. Don't tell you who what. Cool beans. Oh, that's delightful. That's gonna be a lot for me to take to Pound Town too, so see how that plays out. Sit on there a little longer. Well, the wait is over, buddy. Time to take it to Pound Town. Well, woo-wee. You guys can't see nothing. Oh man, it smells delicious. Well, shall we? Well, I shouldn't be sitting on the ground, but whatever. Let's get this gravy ready. Nuh-uh, this is mine, mister. This is mine. Oh, that gravy thickened up nicely. Woo, ow, it's hot. Hey, get out of the trash, trash panda. Biggest raccoon ever. Ooh-wee. Let's smother some of this on here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's really burning my leg. Not gonna lie. Ouch. Oh. Well, there's some more for you. Covered in bark. Whatever. This looks good. Holy crap, that was hot. Look at that. Num num. Look good? There's some chicken there and some green bean. Try not to eat any leaves. My bad. That's actually amazing. Holy shnikes. Hot. I do it every time. Woo-wee. Holy crap. I mean, that would feed quite a few people too. Not too shabby. Not that expensive. Cool beans. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to lose my taste buds and take this to Pound Town. I'll probably get this fire going again. Temperature drop, it's about 40. I think it's supposed to get like 31 tonight. So we'll see what happens. Not really too sure. But the sun is almost completely down. Sit back and relax. Probably climb in the bag after that. We do need to keep the fire going through the night. I mean, I could start it again tomorrow, but everything might be covered in dew or frost, who knows. Because I did not bring my little campy stove dealie to cook up breakfast. But my problem, not yours, right? Pound Town, hot! Watch this dog. A second ago, he was following me everywhere I went. Whichever direction I looked, he sat right in front of me. Yummy treat. You guys should try it. Well, I was doing something just to try to get rid of the leftover spuds, and I didn't know this was a thing. It's acting like a fire starter. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing there, but alright. Let the dog clean the plate. It smells squeaky, that log is. I don't think it's wet. Interesting. Squeaker logs. Available in Iowa. Well, guys, not too much going on. Just getting this fire stocked. No brewskis or anything. California trip kind of costs a lot. And we gotta keep up on the bills before we start drinking for thrills, you know what I mean? Priorities first. I had somebody comment that kind of wanted more of a background story on me. I mean, there ain't nothing special there. Didn't have the greatest childhood. Parents weren't that great. I guess my mom tried, kept a roof over her head, but wasn't never really there, like, mentally. Kind of grew up on a barroom floor. Dad wasn't that great, and he recently just passed away, like, I think a month and a half ago or something like that. I don't even know the exact date, because the only thing he taught me to be was not like him. Yeah, and then, yeah. Mom's not that great anymore. Never really was in the first place. My sister basically had to help raise me. Yeah. I don't know. It's not that great of a childhood, but you know, I know my kids won't ever have that crappy of a childhood. I'm gonna be there and do the best I can for them. And yeah, just try to stay positive and get out there and just wing this stuff. I don't want to get too detailed into the whole childhood thing, because it was not that great. I mean, and I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one who probably told you about their story, you know. I'm kind of an open book with you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing too crazy. I guess it's been a crazy wild ride getting here. Surprised I'm alive this long. I have a lot to thank to my stepdad, because he stepped in there and took care of us when we ain't even his freaking kids. But he was 10 times the father mine ever was, and 10 times the mom, basically. So shout out to him. He's a dang good fella, and there's a lot of guys out there that step up for kids that didn't have the greatest upbringing, try to show them the love and the light through things in life, you know. You just got to be grateful, stay positive, and be happy that you're here. And I'm happy that I had kids, because who knows the path I'd be on. I was a wild child, like resenting. I don't know. I was a mad kid, as crazy as that sounds. I was just mad at the world because the cards we were dealt, and yeah. Anyway, enough of the pity party story. Somebody just asked, and I figured I'd tell. It's nothing crazy. It's not that great, but I guess I'm still here, still trying, so that's a plus. And yeah, losing my dad and the biggest thing was my uncle last year, and it's already been a freaking year since he passed. He was like one of the closest people I had here, and the only other closest people I got here is I do have my stepdad and my sister, and then my grandparent, or my grandma and my aunt in California, and I have a few cousins and stuff around here, but the family's not what it used to be anymore. Like the tight-knit, get around and have dinner type thing, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't exist anymore. Not in my neck of the woods anyway. Some people do have that, but I was never fortunate enough to have that. All my dad ever really did is beat the crap out of us anyway, so I mean, he made us tough, but here's something. One of the biggest things I remember, he used to chew tobacco, and every time he's yelling in your face, his tobacco would get in your face like this and burn your eyeballs and stuff. Yeah, what a real peach. When I was a kid, I used to skip school and run off into the woods and spend the day in the woods. That's where I found my peace. It's farting around the trees, nobody yelling at you, all that good stuff. That nature's a very great place to find yourself, I guess. Like, not just be found. How do you explain that? I don't know, you get what I'm saying? It's a very good place to like find your inner peace, I suppose, with life. But it's definitely a blessing. Something we don't have a very good one, and I'm finding out that this patch of trees on the weekend ain't that great. There's an empty parking lot down yonder, and I just hear cars, probably like street racing cars, whipping around doing burnouts, and people racing up and down the street. The old patch of woods wasn't even that bad, but yep, what a humdinger. But just a typical childhood. Well, not typical, but everybody goes through it, I would imagine. Some more than others, some better than others, worse than some, better than others, I guess. Whatever, enough yammering. Yeah, beer sounds great. Anyway, guys, gonna stock the fire a little bit. It's getting late. Probably gonna roll out the back here soon. There are spiders and stuff wandering around, so haven't opened my bag yet until I climb into it. But yeah, stay positive, stay humble, and sometimes that's really tough to do. I don't even know. I've had people ask me, like, man, you turned your freaking life like completely around for the cards you've had, and it's not even cards I've had. I've done some stupid stuff growing up as a teenager, getting in trouble, all that stuff. But you know what? Those are all life lessons, and the biggest thing is if you learn from them. So do your best, stay positive, do the best you can. It's like I say in the videos, do your best to leave a positive mark on this world so you can echo for eternity. Yeehaw on a seesaw, stock the fire, dive in it. No, I'm just kidding. Cheers! With no beers. No fears, no tears. Oh, they got the chopper out. Is that a police chase or something going on? Peachy! Run, Forrest, run! It's in my sunglasses. Well, get this reflectix thrown on here. Ain't gonna be the greatest thing. This is just somewhat to kind of protect the bag, like I said earlier. Nothing too crazy. Probably ain't gonna be the greatest night's sleep either. Oh, whatever. Oh, I see ya. Spider. They're gonna be crawling in here all through the night, so that's what happens when you sleep on the ground. Anyway, usually you would put stakes on each end to keep the logs from rolling, but if they were on another log, I wouldn't imagine they're gonna move too much. So I say that now, but probably in the middle of the night I'll be fighting that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is the other old thing. This old sleeping bag. I don't even know how old this really is, or if it's a newer one or what, but this was my Uncle Fred's as well. Had to stuff her in there pretty good. Jeez, how did I even get that in there? I do like it though, because it's not like the mummy bag style. It's a big old Bertha style. Nice big old square. But plenty of room. Easy to move around in, so you don't feel constricted. That's kind of nice. But yeah, I did bring my little camp pillow too. Why not? Anyway, feed the fire a little bit. I'm on the dog's tarp here, and then we're gonna put his blanket right here. And yeah, I'm probably gonna contract a bunch of condensation from here, or maybe not, since it's got a nice little breeze underneath. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You got my eye on you. What is it, Fido? Little Timmy falling a well? Uh-oh. Where you going, mister? He's onto something. Where are you going? Can't see beyond the mess. Okie dokie. This thing locked and loaded, so we got a nice hot bed of coals in the morning. City's sure alive. This thing's gonna smoke like crazy for a bit because they're bigger logs. But maybe not. Well, guys, I'm get ready. Hit the hay here. Brought an extra pair of socks. Probably gonna double up on them. Sorry about the tarp, it's blowing in the wind. Anyway, yep, take the old boots off, throw some socks on, crawl in the old bag. Got the night lapse going out there for you guys, so hopefully. What was that? Hopefully that picks up some cool little night lapse. Who knows? If not, like I always say, evidence for the feds if we get slaughtered. Anyway, I'm gonna get situated here and call it a night, guys. Catch you guys in the morning. Good night, sweet dreams. The heck, dude? That's my bed. He just stole my bed. You're down here. Come here. There you go, mister. Night, night. Well, guys, good morning. Ooh-wee. Not a terrible sleep. Not too shabby. You have to turn this light on. So I think that camera's having a hard time focusing. And it's about to die, so that's peachy. Up and at 'em, start the day. Let's get this fire going, Howie. Why, good morning. How do you like it when I wake you up now, huh? How do you like it? Huh? Go puppy, go puppy. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, exciting. Rawr. Yeah, smack me with your tail. Thank you. Ooh, the wind's starting to pick up. Nice and chilly this morning. Oh yeah, we definitely got some good coals under there. I'm gonna grab some tiny twigs. Not really gonna grab any leaves because they're just gonna smoke. Some of them are somewhat damp.
So grab some tiny twigs, stuff them in there. I put some sticks here last night, so I ain't got to travel too far, even though we're not going to run short, that's for sure. May grab a little bit more grass, but that stuff will start smoldering here soon. Yeehaw! Give me some of that. Filling your fingertips is kind of nice. Maybe you shouldn't have cut the tips of your gloves off, ding dong. Well, the tarp did not make it out of battle completely unscathed. Got one there and then one here. Whatever. Nothing, a little glue and some tape or something won't fix. We'll be alright. Yeehaw. I'm probably going to get everything packed up, ready to rumble in there, and keep the fire going. And then we're going to whip up some breakfast. Got some coffee, and going to do kind of like a sausage scrambler type thing while trying to keep our eyelashes. Yeah. Timber! Wee-hee. Over here, scorpion! Something soothing about getting up and getting a fire going and poking it with a stick. One of the greatest feelings you can ever have, I feel. Some people, it's going to the mall or going to the bars and stuff, but poking a good old fire with a stick does it for me. It's nice to have company out here, don't get me wrong, but getting out here and enjoying the nature's the good thing. Surround yourself with it. It's like a wrap yourself up in nature's blanket. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing piled up one more time, let that burn down, then we're gonna start whipping up some breakfast. And then yeah, I got everything all packed up. So it's not too shabby of a morning. About 38 degrees. Kind of by the fire. It wasn't sitting at like 33 earlier, but it's not too shabby. Once you get up moving around, my feet kind of got cold in the bag. The bag did a great job keeping me warm though, but I think it's when your feet sit stagnant for so long, kind of get a little nipply. Even though I had double layers of socks on, but my first one was kind of moist from my boots. So what do you do? Keep on trucking. Get up, keep moving, get the blood flowing, keep going. Yeehaw. Get some water going here, some coffee, a little swishy rooney. Yeah, we don't need coals for that, so we'll just set that by the fire. Alright, well, for breakfast we got a potato, we got some Polska kielbasa. How's that? Kielbasa, whatever. Some onion, some spinach, and some eggs. Nothing too crazy. Simple, easy, I suppose. A little bit of butter. Get everything whipped up. Throw her in the old pan. Let's see if we can't burn it. There you go. Merry Christmas. You get a cane, hockey stick. Or to some of you might think otherwise. Nope. Off to the races. I think I forgot to say I had some mushrooms. Oops. Mushrooms and some spinach on there. The spinach breaks down pretty dang good. Pretty small. Not gonna be too shabby. Shenanigans seasoning in there. Can't forget the butter. Ooh-wee. This is probably done. Looks like it was smoking a little bit. Is she bubbling? Sure is. Throw our little coffee concoction in here. It's probably way too much. It's probably gonna be really wild. But we'll probably burn our taste buds off on that one too, so can't wait. Well, it seems like all the geese are coming back. I had so much other stuff planned. Like I wanted to do an ice fishing like camp. But I mean, I've never been ice fishing. And we went to California, came back, and everything's melted and everything's thawed out. We had a big old warm spell. And judging by the geese, they're coming back. So I wonder if that's it, all we got for a winter. I don't know. Had some other things planned. I don't want to keep coming frequenting these woods like all the time. Like I said previously, like earlier in the video, that this doesn't feel like quite home. It's kind of just making do with what we got right now. We don't have much option, so maybe this, I don't know, mind wanders. Anyway, let's give this coffee a shot. That ain't too bad. I actually let it cool. So we're keeping our taste buds today. Woo. Not too shabby. Actually pretty dang good. I did that organic, I forgot what the name of it was, that we got in our little care package box. Coffee. And then a little bit of sugar and a little bit of powdered milk. Not too bad. Anyway, this thing's taking a sweet little time cooking. So, yeah, but what a nice morning. Sure is peaceful. I've seen like one squirrel, one rabbit. Hearing birds, ain't seeing any birds. Pretty weird. I don't know why. You think with all these abundance of trees and everything, you'd be seeing a lot of wildlife. Not much. Besides me and my dog. 2 Fruit Loops in the weeds. Whatever. Woo-wee. Now we're cooking. Tell you what, I really do enjoy this pack though. It's easy to pack. I might need to do some like meat oil or something on these zippers. Packs super well. You can put the top on, it acts like a little countertop. It's kind of nice. I do like it. I know Alps Mountaineering makes a newer style that has the nice hip belt and everything like that, and I think it's under $100. I don't know. But putting your sleeping bag in a dry bag on the outside, you don't have to worry about snagging it and getting holes in it. I don't know. I kind of like it. We'll see what the future holds. So all I'm gonna do is crack the egg, put it on top. I don't know what you call that, sunny side up or whatever. That broke. Biscuits. Not surprised.
That one stayed together. Cool beans. Nothing crazy, but let those go cook up. Take her to Pound Town. Well, better than nothing. Well, shall we? Ooh-wee. What a delightful treat. It's still super hot, isn't it? Oh yeah. Enough butter in there to clog a few arteries, eh? It's delightful though. Pretty dang good. Not too shabby. We'll take it. Yeah, she's hot. Ooh. Yeah, nothing like a little smoke in the eye in the morning. Well, sit back and take this Pound Town. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. Woo. Oh, I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming. Yeah, take this to Pound Town, get everything tidied up. Probably disperse the logs a little bit. If we ever come back to this spot, we can just use them again if we need to. If not, use them as firewood next time. Who knows? Anyway, Pound Town, tidy up, and we're gonna beat feet. Hopefully the car's still there, because this is the first time we've been this far away from the car. So I highly doubt I'll be able to hear the alarm from here. Hopefully it didn't get towed or broken into or something. That's always a big worry for me around here. It's always a gamble. Anyway, see you. I mean, any woodsman's gonna know that these were cut, so, but try to disperse it a little bit. Can't beat these platypus bags for hauling water. They hold over 2 liters, like 2.5 liters of water. And then when you're out of water, it breaks down really small. Kind of convenient. I've had it for quite some time and it still hasn't got a tear in it or nothing. I mean, for 50 cents, I said we'd beat the crap out of this thing and see how many adventures we could take it on. Why not? Could use a few upgrades, but not bad. Little TLC, just like most of us. Use a little loving and then we'll be alright. Well, the one thing I learned so far with this, definitely easier to put it on a tree. Oh, maybe. Where's it at? Nope. We lost it. Houston, we have a problem. Where the heck is it? Where is it? What a struggle. There we go. That's been the easiest way so far, and that wasn't that easy. Can't forget to buckle up, Buttercup. Oh, come on. Come on, we almost had it first try. There we go. Now we're saddled up, off to the races. Look, wild chocolate chips. There's some bones. Well, guys, car's still there. Yay! Anyway, guys, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. Nothing too crazy, not too lazy. It's nice to get out, get some nature therapy in your life if you can. Remember, stay humble, treat people accordingly. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. You gotta, you know, treat people accordingly. But anyway, enough of the nonsense. Make every day great exploring Earth, guys. Thanks for coming along. Hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. Just getting out, winging it. Anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.